Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Headed out right. Brought in right side. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
May now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Achane again. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down carry for Achan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down from the gun. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Achan. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Achan. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back now, pressure on its way. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Achan. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Back to throw now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Lining up now to try the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Seahawks go up 10-zip here in the first. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. First throw for the backup now. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 16-point ball game. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guys who are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others, though, come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
In these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it. Because
those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down run from Achane. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Hand off to the back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Off play action, it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, Fields. He's going deep this time. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They run the counter to Achane. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll stick with Achane. That's a first and even more past the 40. He crosses the 35. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Packers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's A-Chain up the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Achane again on 2nd. Jukes one defender, and he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's headed the wrong way on the reverse. They got him behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Achane on the toss right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet to the set. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. A-Chain, a first down carry. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The 12-year vet strikes true. And that grows the lead to 27.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now it's Fields. Dumped off to his running. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Fields looking to throw. Buys time. Roll. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Achane on the option. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Achane again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff to Achane. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. The run nets them 9, so a little easier for them now. It's 3rd and 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Achane, and he's brought down after a short gain. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. Juke avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A run now with A-Chan. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down throw for Fields. Completed to his running back. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds his man over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And they pick him off again. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Trying to set this up quick.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss is 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Third down run from A-Chain. He's got the first and more past the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now A-Chain. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. They run the counter to A-Chain. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Packers will take over possession. All right, 1 more snap to play here. 1 final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Been sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when it stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off the field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like,